48 hours is a good chunk of time to realize that you've been doing something wrong. You'd think I'd miss the city skyline that I can see literally out my window in my room in London, but
Exactly.
Bristol made it feel like none of that actually mattered.
So cool. Yeah?
My 24 hours in Bristol were kind of like a breath of fresh air after months of breathing in the city's toxic fumes. Well, really only 2 months, but it had felt like a year at that point, really. London, otherwise known as the working professional's wet dream, unfortunately. And I just so happened to be sucked in to the fantasy of champagne glasses at the BFI and internships and networking events, the life that I had told myself I wanted. But the minute I had it, the city lights just didn't shine all that brightly anymore.
We just exchanged. Show your bracelet.
Oh yeah.
So aggressive.
She's like, show your bracelet.
How do you think you look? I think they look wonderful, Jasmine. What do you think of her earrings?
They look so pretty. Guess where I got these earrings from?
Did anyone ask? I gave them to her.
I'm talking to you.
I think home feels like a deep breath in, like the steady, consistent presence, that warm reminder that no matter how much things change, no matter how many miles or how many hours of collective plane flights that you've all endured to reach different destinations, that home will still be the same people waiting for you at the end of the day or at the end of your 48 hours.
Girl,
You look. Anyways, just got out of the Tesco. It's disgusting. It's not.
we got
Wait, guys. Tesco haul. Tesco haul. Monster juiced. Ooh, Activia yogurt.
Manchester is so alive. I mean, the trams are yellow here. It's insane. The city is the perfect size. Not too small to feel stifling, but not too big so that you feel lonely or anonymous. I think if I didn't live in London, I would want to live in Manchester. Except for Shoot Hill. If we got rid of Shoot Hill, I think Manchester would be perfect. I think a lot about home, and my day in Manchester with my friends felt a lot like coming home. It was a moment of reflection to kind of pause and think about how my life had been going and how I actually wanted my life
Guys,
to go.
I'd like to take this moment for letting us be here today and to let us come to Manchester.
Thank you, Beyonce.
Let's come to Manchester. Manchester.
We are on the hunt.
Guys,
We're going to track him down.
Yeah.
Guys, I swear if he's not it, I will actually stop.
We just filmed 3 TikToks.
And they're so good, guys.
They're so good.
Drop a like and subscribe down below.
I think I'm going to insert them into the vlog.
Turn on notifications.
I just smash the subscribe button.
I didn't get much sleep on the overnight bus back to London, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I love my friends, and I love that I was able to see them again after we had all collectively gone through one of the bigger changes in our lives. I think that this trip and being able to know that we would always have each other was something that we might have all needed. I think it also kind of was a wake-up call to what I cared about versus what I thought I was meant to care about. While 9 hours might seem like a long time to wait for a concert, in reality, I had been waiting years to see Conan Gray. Before my friend Janice introduced me to Maniac, I had only been listening to music on a really surface level way. I would watch MTV's top songs of the week and sing along to the melody, but after hearing Conan Gray's music in his YouTube channel, I suddenly thought, like, this is world building, this is storytelling, this is expressing inner thoughts and ideas and experiences. And it was the first time I realized that music could actually do that. And it was the first time that I realized that I actually wanted to write songs and I wanted to express these worlds that I knew I had inside of me. And because of Conan, I started thinking that I want people to relate to what I write, to want to scream along to my lyrics with their friends. On your own carpet copy, feels like we had magic worlds, but I'm still black and bruised, and yours is perfect divine. I'm so happy to be back in Suffice it to say that I had the strongest case of post-concert depression after this one. But as the experts say, the only way to cure post-concert depression is to go to another concert. So I did just that. And I went to see Wasia Project 2 days later. A funny thing about music is just how quickly it starts to feel like home. How the songs that keep you company through your darkest days, your brightest days, and everything else in between can start to feel like old friends that you haven't seen in ages. And how a concert can feel like that magical day when all your schedules line up and you get to spend 24 hours of familiar bliss in Manchester.
No, it's such a shame to feel like I'm out of control.
There's something really captivating about watching Wasia Project perform, about how no matter how quiet, intimate, emotional, and gentle, or upbeat and exciting and fun their songs might be, there's just something that draws your eye to them, something that makes you want to stay. And maybe it's their sibling chemistry, or just their expertise with music, or maybe even that you can just tell that they're having fun on stage. Whatever it might be, it's definitely irreplicable. And if Conan Gray made me want to write songs, then I think Wasia Project made me want to perform. I think they inspired me to want to take these words and these stories and these worlds that I'm building off of just the pages of my books and onto a stage.